Hello viewers and welcome to this Shayface action figure review video, and this is part of the latest videos that have come out recently on this channel, which is basically the reviews of the latest B&M Bargains figures that have come out. Today I'm filling in for Shayface as he's out. I know this video is a bit late, so I've quickly put this together and here we go. So this is the third Doctor and Tardis set. So if we look at the box to start with, it's in this plastic windowed box showing the two figures in there, and as you can see on the front, the diamond text says 5.5 inch / 14cm scale collect series, and there's the view of the Tardis and the Doctor. It says the third Doctor and Tardis collect figure set. The Doctor Who classic logo is on there too, the Pertwee and McGann logo as seen in the programme, and as you can see it says the third Doctor and Tardis collect figure set. And it has that logo on the side along with the picture of the figures. On the bottom it shows the contents of the box and a little bit about, you know, the materials and the makings or whatever, you know. And there is the character options logo as they kind of made it, and that's the view of the back on the whole. And all that text is just the information about the TARDIS, just generally. So it's nothing specific to where it's come from this episode, because I don't think it actually mentions the episode it's from. But I'm guessing, judging by the third Doctor's outfit, it's from the Time Monster. The diamond on the back as well says the feature of the opening doors. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read any of the text. So there is the text. So without further ado, let's review these figures. So they both are there. So we're going to review the TARDIS first, so bye bye John Pertwee, see you later, see ya, bye. Right, there it is, the TARDIS. At first glance, when it says that this is going to come out, I thought, okay, let's have a look, and then I saw that and I thought, that's rubbish, it's nothing, there's nothing good about that. It's just so inaccurate, but now it's in the flesh, it doesn't actually look too bad. It's actually darker than it was first shown on the website, and at first I wasn't sure about the black base either. But this is it next to the fourth Doctor's TARDIS that came out a few years ago. So they're the lights. That's the Pertwee one, and this is the Baker one. And there's just a view there of the outside. It is lighter than the fourth Doctor one, but it's got this sort of like dirty, mucky effect, worn effect, which I'm probably thinking is from the spearhead from space, sort of like the opening scene, because that was quite dirty and we didn't actually see what the base looked like. As you can see, the fourth Doctor one, it has lights and sounds. This new one doesn't. It just has the opening doors feature like all the rest of the TARDISes. And as you can see on the bottom, because of this, it doesn't have a switch or anything like the other one, even though they're basically the same sculpt. Unfortunately, like on the Tom Baker TARDIS, it does have the sound holes at the back. For some weird reason. It's probably because of costings. It would have cost more probably if they weren't there, because it is from the same sculpt, and it does have like the hole at the bottom of the screwdriver when you put the batteries in and taking them out. So that is the back. That's the view of the back of the TARDIS. So the black base, it's very, very weird why they've gone for this. I am thinking it could be from the Time Monster or from any other episode. I can't remember this base being in the programme, but I think I'm getting used to it. It's would have been worse if it were pink or something, I suppose. But you know, it's something. You know, it's as thick as normal. You know. So if we open the doors and look towards the base sort of thing, I don't know if you can see that, but there is the button like on the rest of the TARDISes, so it has that mechanism of closing the right door, and so that's still there, and there, that's a better view there. And with like the rest, it doesn't show the inside, like the console or anything, so I think that's pretty good. Because actually, if you watch a few per tweet episodes, it does actually open the both of the doors quite a lot, that I've noticed, and you do actually see the back windows, so I think that's still good why they've kept that in there. So the sign, it's the same as the other TARDIS, the 4th Doctor TARDIS, slightly different colours. I think I prefer this version actually on this new 3rd Doctor TARDIS, where the text is printed, but it's still got the blue frame around it, which I don't think is accurate. I think it should all be black. But it has got that dirty effect as well, which adds to the overall look. The sign's kind of like the sign of the door. It's got the like dirty effect, and the text looks different to the Baker TARDIS, but it's kind of the same really. I think actually, looking, I think the text is smaller, but I'm not entirely sure. So this is the 3rd Doctor TARDIS from the back again, and that's the 2010 TARDIS at the back of that. It's just a comparison, and that's the bottom of the 2010 Matt Smith one, which also doesn't have a switch on the bottom. But as you can see on this 2010 one, there is actually a place for it. So on the 3rd Doctor, because it doesn't have it on, I think it's a lot better, because it's not like, you haven't got a switch. Anyway, the dirty effects gives the overall look pretty good, you know, pretty good version of the TARDIS. It's just like a black greyish wash that they've pushed over it to highlight those scratches and marks, and that's what it looks like from the front. Some people might say it's too dirty, some people might say it's too light, but for me, I think it's better than the original image, and I don't think it's too bad. So the roof is just the same as the 4th Doctor TARDIS. It's the same sculpt, like I've said. It's just the same colours as the rest of the TARDIS, with it being the dirty and the lighter colours. The lamp is still the same too. It possibly could have been a bit better. It didn't really look like that, but it's only a minor thing really. And oh yeah, with this picture you can see it's a lot glossier than the other TARDISes that's been released before for some reason. I don't know why it's like this, but it's probably something to do with the paint. I don't think they're meant to have gone for this, but there it is. It's just very, very glossy. But from the different angles, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good TARDIS. And the black base isn't annoying me like it did in the pictures. So now it's time to review the 3rd Doctor, so let's bring him out. Hello. Okay. So the 3rd Doctor, we've seen this costume before, but there's just the main difference of his cravat that's changed, and it's just complete white. Overall, I think this figure's really, really good, and I don't think he came with a screwdriver in this set, but you can put in one in, it's released enough. So the main differences is just a cravat really, and it's just more of a whiter look to his costume here. The face is just well, the same as it usually is. Nothing's really changed. It's just a normal Third Doctor. It's basically a reused figure, really. It's just about the same. I've said it before. I don't know if you've heard me say it before, but I do like this look of the Third Doctor. I like the bright orange and the black lining, and his trousers are just a black, which is just normal. So if we compare it to the most similar version of this figure, there's not really a difference apart from just with the added bow tie really, and we can put different variants next to them as well, like the Carnival Monsters version. The head sculpt is very similar to each other's. Nothing's really changed really. That's him without the whatever he wears. So on this figure, he doesn't wear the boots that are on this Carnival Monsters figure. He just wears the same ones on the most similar version that we've seen before, which is good. He didn't wear the boots that much, but I do like him wearing the boots. And there's not really much to say. It's nicely painted, there isn't any paint bleeds on there. The details are really good as ever with this Doctor figure. And the paint apps on his hair as well are also really good to highlight the greys and the whites and all that sort of thing. In fact, actually now looking at his cravat, there is actually like a black sort of dot, paint dot, that's actually on there. So that's probably the only paint mark, paint bleed that I've seen on this figure, which is good, but it does stand out a bit. So now I've reviewed both figures, there's not really much else to say other than it's an overall good set in my opinion. And in sheer physics, I think. And there's no to say now other than bye. And I think there's an animation at the end of this that Sheer Fizz has done for this video a few weeks ago that you're gonna see. So yeah, see you later, and bye. Have a good day. See ya. Bye.